Katie Reilly is in. Katie works with, of course, New York SASH, but with the Ride for Missing Children. And good morning.
Good morning.
So I like talking about the Ride for Missing Children because it means we're talking about May.
Yeah, thinking about the warm.
Yeah, I'm not a big lover of 30 below zero or wherever we've been over the weekend.
It'll be 60 degrees warmer today.
It's good. Think about that. Yeah. So you guys have, what is your first meeting coming up today?
First meeting of the year. Yeah. So it's actually a little bit of motivation in this crappy weather to maybe make a change this year, thinking about riding, actually, you know, put those resolutions into effect or just get training going, you know.
Can you, do you guys cap it? How many people can?
Yeah, we do. It's usually about 500. And we actually already have about 300 signed up for the year. So we did get a good early response from people.
And this is the 22nd?
22nd year.
Hard to believe.
Going strong.
Ride of the, now where are we going? And of course, everything benefits the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children. It's about a 100-mile ride. Where are we going this year?
It's the same route as last year. They actually do the same route for a couple years in a row, but we start out in Troop D in Oneida, and then it takes you. It's about 90 miles this year, but still plenty long. But all the way we go out to local Utica schools, Whitesboro, Ilion, to the Valley, back through MVCC, and then it ends, as it always has, at the rec center in New Hartford.
Is that a motorbike or a pedal bike?
It is pedal.
It is, yeah.
90 miles pedaling?
Yeah, it's
holy
quite a day.
macaroni.
Last year was my first year, and it's definitely a challenge.
Trip.
I guess maybe.
Yeah.
Well, a couple of years ago, you guys got hit with heavy rain. It was so, I mean, it was terrible.
Yeah.
They called it early.
Yeah, that was a rough day.
It's the only time that's ever happened, I think.
Yeah, but you know, it's neat because it's a very motivational event because it directly benefits awareness for missing children, and so there's really a lot more to it than just the physical aspect of it. Every event, from the ride itself to training rides to meetings, all focus on how you're having an effect on families who have been disrupted by a missing child, a runaway, an exploited child. So everyone always says, who's done it for many years, and a lot of people have, you know, a lot of people do it year after year, is that it's so much more than just a bike ride. You're really impacting the community. So
pretty big. And anything new this year? Anything else that you want to mention? That
well, we are still looking for volunteers as well. There's only about 3 paid staff members for this whole event through the local branch of the Missing Kids. So everything else is volunteers. So we are still looking for people to help anywhere from, you know, driving cars, packing lunches, you know, transporting rider book bags, working with the schools. You know, a lot of this is in schools too, because the money raised does help, you know, not just with the posters, but then it allows other funds to be used on education. Yeah. So, you know, we're in the schools talking about internet safety, bike safety, stranger danger, all of those things.
And the kids love the day when the riders come in. They really love that. So.
Is it new this year that you're looking for riders? I want to say in years past there was like waiting lists.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. Well, that's why I wanted to come in here early. It's good to sign on early so that you're just fully aware of not only training, but fundraising. You know, you are required as a rider to make a $500 fundraising goal. And that all just goes back into the cause. But the earlier you sign up, the better chances you have of meeting that goal, being fully trained and prepared. And, you know, even tonight is the first meeting at MVCC. So, you know, even if you're not registered yet, we want people to come down and see what the ride's about. I know new this year, Andrew is being involved a little more, so I'm hoping he can kind of share his journey as we continue with that. But
he needed more on his plate.
I'm sure. Yeah, just like me.
Just like you.
Just like me.
And he could use the exercise. I see he's put some weight on.
He'll be
glad
crushed
he was in the other room.
Yeah, I know.
So the meeting is at MV tonight, and that is where
it is in the IT theater. Well, if new riders are out there and they want to come, sign up now. There is a pre-meeting for those new riders, but returning riders, volunteers, just anyone interested, 7 p.m. MVCC in the IT theater.
Okay. It's the IT Schaefer Theater. And for new riders, though, 6 p.m.
Yep, and everything obviously is at therideformissingchildren.com.
Therideformissingchildren.com. And Father, you had another ride that is done every year too. That you guys.
Oh, that's right. Coming up in February.
This one involves some gasoline, though.
Yeah, there's no pedaling in this ride.
Yeah,
but on the President's Monday, is that February 19th?
President's Day. Yep.
We have the 10th annual Kreger Ride to promote snowmobile safety. Snowmobiling can be a family event, and is for many.
Yeah.
And oftentimes people don't take into consideration common sense and safety factors with snowmobiling.
Yeah.
And every year there's accidents. And Craig Albert died 10 years ago in a snowmobile accident. And his father, Brian, and his friends, and have developed this over 10 years now. It's a great ride. You start out at the White Lake Inn in White Lake.
Great place.
And ride down through the trails. The trails are groomed ahead of time. It's a slow ride, so you don't have to worry about keeping up. I go in a 1966 Ski-Doo.
Wow.
And I can keep up. And then there's food afterwards. There's usually a band afterwards. And so like the bicycle ride, which benefits missing children and helps the families who suffer from that loss, and that's very important.
Yeah.
Snowmobile safety, we haven't reached May yet. We're in the heat of the season, and snowmobile safety is also very important. So if you ride a sled and you're in the listening area, come up to White Lake Inn on Monday, February 19th, meet some great people, have a great time, and promote snowmobile safety.
Nice. And you'll be there as well.
Oh, I'll be there with bells on.
With bells on.
And my 1966 Ski-Doo.
I love it.